So if you've been following the news, you know that there is a ton of economic uncertainty happening in the economy. And along with that, of course, is home sellers and home buyers. And basically one of the biggest influences in the Canadian economy, of course, is the tariffs. Cannot avoid it. 1 minute they're on, the next minute they're off, the next minute they're being delayed by a month, the next minute, it's only certain products that are being affected by these tariffs. And so what this does is it just creates so much uncertainty, and people naturally they don't want to make big financial decisions, especially, they don't make $1 million, $2 million, $3 million decisions, which is buying and selling homes. And so what ends up happening is we start to see a bit of a freeze in the real estate market. I come into the office every day, talk with other agents in the office here, have conversations with them. And a lot of people are saying, yeah, there has been a definite slowdown in the real estate market for this time of year, considering the amount of buyers that are actually out there. We've got tons of buyers that are actively looking. They have a specific product in mind. So, I think you have these kind of like contrasting factors working against one another. If we're looking at prices, the Vancouver, North Vancouver area, there's not much to report on. It's been pretty boring for the last little while, for pretty much the last, 3 years. Since the peak of the market, we still haven't reached those prices. So for almost 4 years now, we've just basically gone sideways. And I think it'll continue to kind of be that way for the next little while. The question is, when will that bull market come back, and when will the prices surpass the heights of 2022? That's the big question, and only time will tell. If someone tells you they think they know what's happening in the market next month, they're lying to you. It's hard to predict, even what's going to happen next week at this point. This is kind of a different story happening in the areas that saw a surge in demand during the pandemic. And I just noticed it this month because there was about a 15% correction in Squamish, Whistler, and Sunshine Coast. Actually, I think Whistler was 15% down month over month, which is a massive correction. You don't see that very often. So you got to wonder what's happening there. Maybe people are starting to exit that side of the market. A lot of people were buying homes kind of further out of the city because they wanted to get away, and maybe there's starting to be a shift there. Maybe they're starting to realize that, hey, we can't actually hold on to this property and we need to sell it. And fortunately, if you want to get rid of products like that, maybe you're selling at a discount. And I said there's a lot of buyers out there. A lot of them are, kind of waiting for the perfect time to enter the market. And unfortunately, no one can tell you when the perfect time. I just think there's so many people that are like waiting for the bottom. But, at the end of the day, you can't identify the bottom until after it's happened. These are all lagging indicators that we're reporting on, right? We get the stats and it's basically the next month, and we report on that. So by the time we know when the bottom is happening, you're already too late. I think what we can do is we can look at the past data and basically reflect on that, and we can say, hey, we've been flat for a while now, probably a pretty safe time to buy. You can go out, you can keep all your conditions on, you can negotiate on price a little bit depending on what the product is. And so it's actually a decent time to be purchasing a home right now because you have the flexibility of being able to negotiate a little bit. And also there's a lot of new inventory coming up on the market due to the early spring market. You have lots of choices as well. So if you're thinking of buying or selling in today's market, now more than ever, it is so important to understand the nuances of the market. Smart pricing, strategic marketing, and timing can make a massive difference. Because the last thing you want to do is be chasing the market correction. And so anyways, getting proper advice is extremely important. We do our best to stay as informed as we possibly can. I think we pride ourselves on being extremely analytical, which definitely gives us, a bit of an edge in why our clients choose to work with us. So if you're thinking of making a move and, you want to reach out, feel free to do so. But yeah, that's pretty much all we have to report on this month. Thanks so much for watching. We'll see you next month.